I welcome you guys all today. How's your day today? I understand my day is very great today. I understand I get another chance to practice public speaking on the street. I understand when I do that daily, I understand I become more leader-like. I become more of a leader when I start to public speak more. I understand I start to communicate daily my information products, which is life, and which is Jesus Christ, and which is the Bible, and which is your life. I start to preach your life every single day on the street and about how you must live life. I love to live life because I understand what information is. I understand communication skills. I understand that anybody who needs communication skills every single day is the one who wants to live life. I understand they are the ones who really love life. I understand either way, you must understand that if you know how to live life today, you actually don't know. You have to understand that all you really know in life is what? You must know your I. You must know who the I is. You must understand that anybody who really lives life today is one who knows their I. I know my I every single day, and that's why I focus on making sure that I increase that I factor, which is I. You get it? Because I love I. I have a dream. I love you. I understand that is something that increases my love for I. I understand that every single day I do something related to my I. I understand that's why I'm always here planning my day. I'm planning my schedule. I'm making sure that I go and grow every single day my heart out, which is my I. I understand that when I grow, I talk with the I every single sentence and end with the I. I understand when I talk, also I use the you in action every single step of the way. I understand I change it up. I change up my communication and I ask questions all the time because I understand communication skills. I understand what that is. I understand it's really making sure that you're developing every single step of the way. I understand when I develop every single step of the way, I understand I always have skills to give, I always have some more freedom, I always have a nice beautiful chance today to give you a public speaking event every single day of the week. You understand? I realize either way, understand that no matter what, I realize that it's the last day today, from the 11th, I realize from the 11th to the 31st of December, I realize that nobody here will be doing some street performance, but guess what? I will be here at the marketplace and you can catch me there. I understand either way, I'm something much more than yesterday because I focus on living my life to the greatest ability that I can. I realize that when I have a great aspect in I understand that I always do. I always do something when I realize that. I always realize something about I understand I love myself in my I understand when I focus on my communication skills daily, I focus on giving my heart and making sure that I communicate daily in a different manner because I understand what communication skills can look like. I understand that when you're growing, you're always making sure you're talking differently and making sure that you go and vibe with yourself the most because otherwise you understand that you don't love yourself then. I promise you, anybody who loves themselves daily is one who's able to give that knowledge differently every single time and communicate it differently. You understand? Because anybody who does that every single day is different in terms of their life. I promise you, you don't look like the next person, divine nature, you look like yourself the most. I promise you, when you look like yourself, you will be original and you understand to never copycat other people and what they're doing. You have to understand that everybody here is a divine being and divine nature every single day, but I understand that no matter what, that I understand what that is. I understand what everything is in life. I understand it's really know your I. I understand when you know your I daily, I understand that's why I'm always going into the I. I understand that's why I'm always present either way, because when I make a mistake in my communication, I talk it differently with my I. I understand when I go back to the I daily, I communicate the I symptom. I make sure every single day that is all I do because I understand that's what actually gets me into the present moment daily. I understand that's why I'm always much greater in my influence and my nice beautiful communication skills, which is my attitude and which is my habits and which is my destiny. I understand that either way, I have a nice beautiful technique that I understand that every single day I use the I symptom. I use the I love you symptom, which is my I. I understand when I go back into that daily, I understand I'm always present in the moment. I realize I'm present in the moment because I have my I. I understand that's the only difference about communication daily. You have to understand that either way, I must grow daily about my communication skills. I understand that no matter what, you must watch out for the stock market. You must understand to watch out for the plastic money because guess what? You never do it for the plastic money. You never do it for the stock market. I promise you that the stock market and the plastic money of the world doesn't help you, but what helps you is understanding that you go the free way and start giving that information daily that you have. Or else what kind of information do you have? Or else that kind of information that you have is your passion. So you have to give it more and more to become much more. You understand? Or else that the more you give throughout life, You understand that you're going to be more financially free. You're going to be more of a business person in terms of divine nature. You're going to be able to travel the world for free. You're going to be able to do everything as long as you're giving that passion of yours. Otherwise, the passion comes from information. Otherwise, any type of information that you're interested in today, you must give more of that in your YouTube channel. You must have a YouTube channel today, giving that nice passion of yours, because information is that. Otherwise, that any type of passion you have is information only. Otherwise, it's not sport. Otherwise, it's the information behind sport. You understand? Otherwise, you have to understand that you must learn and grow through information daily to be able to understand what greatness is. I understand I grow through information daily. I make sure every single day that I'm never ever attacking anybody outside of I, because I understand that I is everything. I understand that when I go and love I never cause violence. I make sure I'm nice and polite every single day. I make sure I look at my I daily. I understand that's why I'm very confident every single day. I understand I always have something to say. I always have I always have a nice, beautiful abbreviation technique, which is my I. I understand I go and simplify my I daily about communication skills in every single manner possible. I'm always different about what I say. I'm always different about what I do in life. I understand that I just planned recently my life. You have to understand I'm always planning it. I'm always planning my life in I. I always make sure I come back to the I when I communicate. I understand either way that if you want to plan, you must plan with your phone. You must plan with your journal. You have a notepad in your phone. Otherwise, your phone is called a Pokedex. You understand? Otherwise, you use your phone and your Pokedex, and you understand that you can have 2 phones, you can have 3 phones, you can have 4 phones. But understand to do information products with that. Otherwise, that if you want a phone just to go on Facebook and browse Facebook, otherwise that you have no purpose then. You understand? Otherwise that what you need to do with your phones is record yourself and do some audio and do some writing materials daily so you can understand how to help people, because today the phone is going to help you the most to get that message across. You understand? Otherwise that when you make that message across, you understand it's not the phone but you. You understand it's really that you're using the phone to help you. You understand? Otherwise you must use the phone, you must use the laptop, you must use your iPad to start writing. You must write and write and write. You must be a writer. You must understand that public speaking deforms in writing. Otherwise, anything that's a writer today is a producer. You must understand if you want to produce today, you must. You must be able to produce some content today that's going to help people. Otherwise, that anybody who's stuck in a 9-to-5 job, you have to understand you start learning the information as quickly as possible. You must understand to rotate that propeller of your success. You must understand you must go really fast. You must go really fast throughout life to understand why you can adapt quickly. Understand that when I go and understand this, understand that many people today are working a 9-to-5 job. I understand that they have no time freedom. I realize that the easiest way to make time freedom is to understand to stay away from most people. You understand? And to start learning. And to stay away from what's hurting you. Otherwise, anything that's hurting you today is taking away your time freedom. I understand that there's many aspects of life where I stay away from. I need you to understand to come and follow me so you can find out what I stay away from in life, because I stay away from 99.99999% of world, in terms of the world. You understand? I go with the I. You understand? I go and make sure I stay away from the KFC, because why? Or there's a KFC, or else by the time I get there, or else 45 minutes of my life is gone. I make sure I invest my time better than KFC. I make sure I invest my time better than McDonald's, and better than anything that hurts me today. I understand that either way, I make sure to have a planning journal every single day and to write in it and to see ahead what's happening. I understand yesterday I said to myself that Jesus Christ would never ever invest in real estate in terms of accumulate real estate for himself, because guess what? You can never own real estate. You can never own real estate. You can just learn about it. You can learn about real estate all day long. You can find a nice, beautiful, affordable housing, but guess what? You don't need a mansion to live life. I just seen a nice beautiful home in terms of my I, which is I today. I understand although that the outside world has these houses or something. You have to understand it's a $32 million house, although guess what? Although I never need that. I have my I. I have the I in my life. I never need that $32 million real estate, because it's so big that I'd be so alone in that. And guess what? I love to be alone. I understand that I love to go in my I. I understand that when I talk about the outside world, I understand that it really drives people to go outside. I understand that you never talk about the outside world, you talk about what's inside. I understand that's the most important aspect of life. I understand if you talk about the outside world, you're really leading people astray then. I understand that what's important is understand your house is inside and not outside. Otherwise, if you're looking for anything outside, you have to understand it's never outside, because you can never label the outside world. You have to understand that all you really can label is your eye. You have to understand to use the eye, and that's it. Understand the most important aspect of life is understand that real estate is in your body right now. Understand you don't need outside material. You don't need outside anything. You just need inside. You have to understand that when you see anything outside and out there, you have to understand that you can never judge that. You can never see what that is. But you can. You can also see it, but understand you never need that. Whereas what you need is inside. You have to understand to be able to look inside is everything. I understand I always look inside because I understand what freedom is. I understand it's called inside job. I understand that anything that's an inside job is I work. And that's the Bible work of Jesus Christ too. I understand that many people are stuck in a 9-to-5 job today because they have no time freedom. You have to be able to understand to read more daily so that you can have more time. Or else anybody who has more time is one who's producing much more than the rest. I understand they're really doing much more passion work. I understand they're really planning more of their life. I understand they're never getting into real estate in terms of what other people are doing. I understand that either way, you must understand that is the best way to say it. You never get into real estate, you just learn about it. You only learn about everything. You don't go where other people are. You just learn about other people. You don't go anywhere else other than you in life. You just learn. You have to learn what that is. Unfortunately, nobody here can fulfill you. Or else nobody can fulfill I today. Or else I can fulfill I, you can fulfill your own I. I can never fulfill your own I. I can teach you how, I can do anything in life. I understand either way that you must increase your I, and you must understand to go and really, really understand what the I is. Or else I love you, I have a dream, I know I. Or else I love I. I understand when I know I understand that's why I increase it. But you have to increase your own I. I understand that when I go and have anything in life, I have it because I have information. I have information to give, so I give that daily because that's what becomes abundance. I realize that's what becomes really freedom in my life. I understand it's called spirituality too, in my eye. I understand everything that I give in life today is just information. I give you a lot of information in my YouTube channel and also my Instagram. You have to come and check out the ideas because life is about learning daily. I understand when I learn daily, I look for any idea I can, I grab it, I do it, and I make sure to apply it. I make sure either way I teach it, I become that idea. I make sure then to preach much more about how I live life, because I understand when you're really living life, you also understand to develop yourself daily. I understand when I develop myself daily in my eye, I plan forward. I plan for the next 10 years. I plan for the next 1 year of my life. I already understand where I'll be in 1 year's time. I understand where I'll be in 10 years' time. I understand how my life is going over the next 72 years or more. I understand I plan it. I understand I get myself involved in I. I understand that nobody else can fulfill I except I. I understand the most important aspect of life is freedom and choice. I understand anybody who has a choice is living life today. I understand although that you must make a choice to live inside your body. I understand that anybody who lives inside the body is really free. I understand that I removed yoga from my life in terms of my eye because I don't need to go with other people to do yoga. I don't need to go on a meetup application either. I don't need to meet up with other people. I don't need my Facebook application. I don't need a Facebook Messenger application. I removed that from my life. Why did I remove that from my life? Because I have more time. I have more time to do I this way. I never go to the cinema anymore because I have more time that way. I never go and visit anybody from the past ever again. I never have to because I have more time freedom. You understand? I never go anywhere where my work doesn't develop. I never go chasing women because why? I understand that's a time loss. Or else to chase women for a bit of sex with them is not worth it because that's 12 hours of your life or maybe even 24 hours of your life or maybe even 1 month of your life. I don't know how good you are. Or else that you must understand that what is good is teach them more. Or else it's not about having sex about other people, or else it's about having sex with yourself to increase your confidence. You understand? You increase your confidence daily. Or else that sex is called confidence. Or else sex is called Jesus Christ. Or else have sex with Jesus today. You understand what I mean? You understand? I mean, every single day, understand what information is. Understand when you're having sex more and more, you're actually increasing your knowledge. Understand that's the best way to have sex. Otherwise, it's make more of a passion in your life. Understand it's really called freedom. Understand it's really called developing that spirituality that you can have in your life. Understand when you have more spirituality in your life, you look at everybody and you'll go in the eye. Otherwise, you go and speak about your eye. I simplify everything in my eye. Understand all the numbers of the world is called I. Understand everything in terms of 3 is 1. Understand that $1 million is 1. Understand you are 1, or else everything is 1. But I understand that 1 is I. I just simplify everything into the I. Understand everything in terms of the dictionary, and what you see today must be simplified into the I. Understand that's how you actually be free in life. Understand anybody who's actually free in life understands their I. Understand that you must be actual in your I. You must be understanding your I today. Understand that's how I really grow. I grow for freedom's sake. Understand I grow for goodness sake. I grow for something great. Because for goodness sake means for good. Understand I grow for good. I grow for I. Understand when I'm good, I'm also I. Understand either way the I is much more important than everything else. Understand that's why I'm always free. Understand that's why I'm always giving spirituality. You can always follow me on my Instagram and YouTube channel. I'm here for the next 72 years and more. I'll teach you and your kids for generations. Understand every single day, I'm always making sure my I factor is very important, but that's how I really label everything. I label it in my I. I understand when I go that way, I understand I'm really much more satisfied with who I am in terms of my I, because I understand how I really live life. I live it in my I. I understand that's why I always make sure to go and communicate that I daily, because I understand accommodation, I understand it's called my I. I understand everything in terms of my learning capacity is I can only do it. I can only make sure that every single day I live my life to the fullest. I understand that's why I'm always free to live my life. I understand that's why I always have more to give. I have more to see. I have more to be. I understand I have more to give every single day, because I always have something to talk about daily that's very important for my life, which is I. I understand every single day I always make sure I look at the crowd, I give it my I. I understand I give the I daily. I understand that's how I really go and support my financial aspects of life. I understand that nobody can stop you for speaking your I. I understand that they can throw you into a 9-to-5 job and make you do something, but they can never take away your soul. Or else they can never take away your information. Or else your information is very important today, and the more you increase that information, the better your life. Or else your information is called your I. Understand every single day your wisdom of life is I. Understand the better your knowledge about the world around you and yourself, otherwise the more you know thyself. You must increase that knowledge capacity daily to know thyself. Otherwise that's why I'm so passionate. I'm so passionate because I increase my I increase the knowledge in my life. I go and read as much as I can. I understand that's what spirituality is, which is increasing information in your life. I understand that's what is passion as well, which is increasing your information in your life. I understand that's called confidence too in your I. I understand when you increase your confidence, you're increasing your information capacity. I understand the better your information in life, the better your skills. And the better your skills with your information, the higher your self-confidence. I understand when I have more confidence every single day to give you my knowledge, I realize I have so much resources I can give you every single day, because I go and learn. I'm always learning, I'm always digging into those ideas. I'm always making sure I give you those ideas, and I'm living my integrity in my I. I'm living the I factor. I'm living that I know I. I'm living the I love you. I never hate anything. I make sure I never hurt the outside world either. I just asked Jesus today, I said to Jesus, would Jesus have a dog or a pet in terms of our pets? Or else that Jesus says no. Or else that Jesus says, why would you ever want a pet for? I mean, why would you ever want a dog? I understand either way that Jesus would never own a dog. I understand you can never own anything from this world. I understand you must understand that if you want to rent anything in terms of just have something, you have to understand that you just have yourself. You have to understand that nothing out there can fulfill you. You have to understand that what fulfills you daily is your I. I understand the I is the best time management technique in the world. I understand if you just stick to I, you will remove everything else. I understand I don't care about anything else about life except I. I just care about I. So I don't care about this portable speaker. I don't care about the phone. I don't care about the microphone. I don't care about anything else except I. Otherwise, I just stick to I. I'll go where I need to go. I go my I direction. I understand when I go my I direction, you also must go your I direction. You must care about your I. I must care about my I. I must understand everybody must live their I today to have a better world. Otherwise, it's the only way in life expectancy to live a greater life in legacy, and also making sure you develop yourself daily, because it's very important to do so. I understand that's why I'm always much more important. I understand if somebody attacked me and took my stuff away today, I understand I still have my I. I understand I lost nothing. I can never lose if you come and steal my phone. I can never lose. You understand? I can never lose my I. because my eye is more than the phone. I never lose my life for a phone. I never lose my life for a plastic something scenario, because I have my eye. I understand no matter what, I never go chasing anybody in my life because I have my eye. I don't need you. I just have my eye. I understand that's what's important daily. I understand it's called communication skills. I understand that's why I'm always developing my eye. I understand that's why I stick to the eye daily. I understand that's why I show up daily to do my work in my eye. Or else my eye work. I do eye work. I understand the eye work of your life is yourself. I understand when you work on yourself, I understand that's what the Bible teaches you to do every single day. I understand every single day you must grow yourself, you must know yourself, you must understand to love thyself and look yourself in the mirror and love yourself so much. I understand when I do that, I go do some fashion modeling of myself and I take all these photos of myself. I make sure I invest in all these photos of myself. I understand over the next 72 years I have 1 million photos on my Instagram. You understand? Alright, that's how much I can do and more than that. You understand? Because I understand that what's important is giving that information. I understand when I give that information daily, I always have more than a 9-to-5 job. I always have more when I'm learning more. I understand that when you go for junk food and you go for the twisters and you go for chicken and you go for any type of food on the planet, you also devote your time there as well. Otherwise, if you really love sushi, you may be an individual who goes and travels 2 hours to get to sushi. Otherwise, that's 2 hours of your life. I mean, 2 hours of your life, you can do a life coaching program in 2 hours, and it's much more worth it. Whereas a 2-hour session of a life coaching public speaking event is much more worth it than sushi and TV shows and The Simpsons. You understand? Whereas that what's important is you're giving knowledge. So give that knowledge more and more, and you'll never waste time. You never waste time giving more knowledge every single day. I understand that's why I'm always free. I'm always something more. I understand that's why I'm always loving life, because I'm giving more knowledge. I never waste time. I never waste time because I go with my eye. I never have to go with you because I go with I. I never need anything from this world except I understand that's why I live. I'm very much Super Saiyan Goku 3 and 4 and 5 when I go into my eye. I understand that either way, I understand my eye every single day. I understand that's why I'm always developing my heart, which is my eye. I understand when I grow my eye daily, otherwise that's how I grow. I understand I simplify the IUQ rule in my eye too. I understand either way, I make sure to grow in that I factor every single day. I make sure to talk about I all day long. I understand when I talk about I day long, I can also talk about you. I can say that you, sir, must understand to develop yourself. You understand? Because you can also speak with the you. You can understand to go and talk the you in action, and you can also develop people like that. You can give ideas, sir. You can understand that when you go up to her and you give her an idea, you look greater. You look like more of a leader. You understand? Or else you can also make sure that you can speak your you. Or else when you speak the you, you're also speaking your I, because you're giving ideas. Or else if you're giving ideas, you must speak the IUQ rule. You can ask yourself questions as well. You have to understand that more questions equals more I. Understand more of the you in action equals more I. Understand every single day I've always got something to say. I always have more to say. I always have more to do. Understand that I go and simplify what's happening into I. Understand that's how I really grow. I grow everything because everything's simplified into I daily. Understand that's how I really go present moment, or as I go into the present moment every single day. I understand I always make sure to go free. I go free. I fly off the eagles every single day. I always have more to say. I always have more to do. I understand the crowd. I understand the crowd doesn't like anything other than what? I understand you must love yourself. I understand either way. I understand the crowd usually doesn't have anything to do today. I understand they've got nothing to do today. I understand I have something to do. I've got some information to give. Or else the information giving is the best way to live life. I understand if you're just walking with your bro or sister or your girlfriend and you're just walking around, or else you're just wasting time. I mean, come on. I mean, you have to give some knowledge. I mean, every single day, give some knowledge. I mean, give your heart and start journaling your life. I understand when you're just giving of your heart and you're just focusing on thyself, you understand to focus on yourself, and that's the best way and the best path of life. Or else that's what Jesus teaches you every single day, is go your direction. I mean, stop following other people. Or else when you go direction of you, you understand why you're going to go in the Jesus Christ direction too. Or else your direction is the most important. I direction, in terms of my direction, in terms of I, is the best aspect of life. I understand I go the I direction. I go make sure that everybody is going their direction. Or else you don't follow anybody else except you, Jesus Christ. I promise you, when you follow Jesus Christ, I promise you, you'll learn something. You'll learn. So you may as well because it's either you're learning or dying. Otherwise, you must pick one. You must understand, I look at the world as black and white. I make sure to go and pick. Otherwise, I either choose I or her. I choose I over her. I choose I over her. I choose I over everything. You understand? Otherwise, that's black and white. You're either choosing yourself or her. You must choose yourself. You must choose you over him. You must understand, you must put yourself first. Otherwise, that when I go and develop myself in my eye every single day, I always have more spirituality. I always have much more to give. I always have much more to receive. I always have much more to love. I understand when I love something, I go and give it. I give that information. I give and drive that nice, beautiful idea every single day. I go and give everything in terms of my life. I understand when I go and do that, I understand I always make sure I fall into the eye. I understand that's why I be present all day long. I understand that's why I always have to meditate. I always have to be alone. I understand I get some sleep. I understand that my Apple Watch goes off every single hour. I understand I'm always lifting myself. I understand that when my Apple Watch goes off every single hour, I wake up every single hour that I sleep. I then choose to sleep for the next hour or not. I understand though that my Apple Watch is always ringing. I understand to see the time, which is now. I understand the time is always now. I understand that when the time is always now, you're never stuck on numbers. You never be stuck on numbers because you must know your I to be richer. I understand that you just put your I first, and that's that. Otherwise, that's all the finances of the world. I mean, it's that simple. Otherwise, if you want to make $1 billion and $1 million and $1 trillion, you have to put your I first. Otherwise, you have to put yourself first. You have to have health every single day of your life. You have to increase your health. You have to increase the knowledge of your life. You have to understand that knowledge of your life is the Bible of Jesus Christ, and it's also the information that you get daily. Otherwise, you must increase that knowledge, because even if you go through anybody that you understand in terms of who's giving knowledge, I promise you they'll lead you straight to the Bible. I promise you. Either way, everything in terms of the Bible and life in terms of information, otherwise anywhere in terms of life where you get information leads straight to the otherwise it leads straight to the Bible of Jesus. You understand? So I understand something. I understand how I can really develop myself daily, and it's just get up in front of the phone, or I start recording, I start to give for 1 hour. I understand sometimes I do extra. I can speak 10 hours a day. I can just put my I into effect. I put the I into effect, I can speak for as long as I like. I understand though that I can talk to I all day long. I can speak all day long. I understand I have all the time in the world, every single day. I'll always make sure to go and find that time freedom that I need. I understand I go and journal it down. I journal it, I watch some Netflix. I'll go and make sure I watch a TV show or something, but I never watch it start to finish. I just watch the images of the TV show. Otherwise, that image of the TV show has many images in it. I just watch the images on, otherwise I watch the images on Netflix. I understand I never have to sit in a cinema for 2 hours to watch a film. I understand that that film is coming out on Netflix very soon. And then I watch the 2-hour film in 1 minute, because I just look at the images and that's what I remember all my life. I understand that I watch Predator, for example, with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Otherwise, I watch that film 10 times. Otherwise, I'm not supposed to, or I'm never supposed to watch 10 times anything. I'm only able to do it once. I did it 10 times. Otherwise, that when I look at the images of that film, I can remember it from start to finish in the images. Otherwise, that in the words, in terms of the audio, I never remember what they said. You said? I just remember my I. I although understand, I remember what is important. I understand some information when somebody gives me some information or a quote, in terms of somebody who may have made a quote or something that helps, I remember that. I remember what helps only. I understand that if you're killing yourself today, you're also drinking alcohol, because alcohol is not good for your brain, or else alcohol is not good for the guts. You understand? Or else don't kill yourself. Or else you must understand it takes away everything from you. You understand that if you're willing to do anything in life, you must be healthier. You must understand that life is to be lived better. I understand every single day I always have more. I have more courage, I have more empathy, I have more to thrive for. I understand that when I go and thrive every single day, I'll public speak every single day. I'll go and public speak, I'll go and communicate, I'll go and make sure I have more to simplify. I understand when I simplify something, I'm always different. I understand I'm different about everything I do. I understand every single day I always have more to do. I say hello, I thank you. Otherwise, every single day I'm always public speaking. I'll teach you and your kids every single day for the generations to come about my information. Otherwise, my information will help every single day. I understand that I always have that nice, beautiful gesture going. I always share myself around. I share the knowledge with you. I share my food around. I share my drinks around. I share you, and I give you all the money in the world. I give you all my love. because all the love that I have to give is my information. I understand that the best commodity of life is information, and it's not gold, and it's not silver, and it's not cryptocurrency. Otherwise, it's called information. Otherwise, if you want to invest your time the best, otherwise you start giving that information. You start doing it in front of a crowd. Otherwise, you start promoting yourself, and you start doing some fashion modeling. Start fashion modeling, and look at my examples. I'm a fashion model on my Instagram. I understand to go and do photos of myself because I love I love myself in my eye. I go and I go and invest in my life. I never take anything in terms of anything in life. I just make sure I go invest only because I am an investor, as Robert Kiyosaki teaches I. You understand? Otherwise, either way, I understand Robert Kiyosaki says you must be an investor over anything else. You must understand your life is an investment and not a spending track. You understand? You never spend anything. You don't spend your life around, you invest your life around. You be an investor. You start to really be conscious about where your money is going. I understand that I always have to be conscious. Otherwise, if I give you $1, I have to write it down in my phone. I gave you $1. Otherwise, if I pick up 20 cents on the street, otherwise I write it down. I found 20 cents. I write it down in my financial calendar. I write it down. I write all my numbers down. Because that way I look in the week and the month and the year, I see my finances growing like that. Otherwise, when I see where my money is going, I always have more money. Otherwise, if you don't see your money and where it's going, otherwise you never have money. You must see where your money is going daily to have more finances and to have more spirituality and to have more information products is to have more of everything. I understand when I give information, I always have more money. I understand that the best road that you can take right now in terms of that you can invest in over the next 72 years is make sure you go the free road and understand to make a YouTube channel and social media and start giving that information that you have right now. You can start as a little boy. You can start where you are, but understand this, otherwise everybody here is a baby. Otherwise everybody here is a baby, but some people will call themselves old. I call myself young. I say I am 100 years of age in terms of young. I'm 100 years young. I'm not 100 years old. I'm young. I'm 100 years young. I'm growing young. I'm not growing old in my life. I grow younger and younger as time goes. I understand when I give knowledge, or when I give you knowledge, I understand I power through with the I. I understand I go and talk every single day. My communication skills, I simplify everything that I see. I simplify my life. I do it in a video. I plan every single 24 hours that I have. I'm always planning. I'm always planning every single day, and I put it into a video. Otherwise, that if I learn anything in the 24 hours, I come and do a 1 hour video, I place it all in there. I place it all in my nice beautiful video every single day. I understand it's very important that you go and pick up your portrait if it falls. Otherwise, that if your promotion falls down, otherwise that either way, you can see that I just do I. I'm always loving my life. I'm always feeling much greater. I understand that nothing out there can shake I. Understand? I can always make sure that I'm doing something greater every single day. I understand that what's important is the video is not falling down. I understand that when I have a quality video every single day, I'm always doing much more to go and love my life. I understand that's very important. I understand that what's important is loving your life every single day. I understand that's why I'm always encouraging people to love themselves every single day and to look in the mirror of their life. I need you to understand that the mirror, or else when you look at the mirror, or else what is reflecting back, or else it's your self-image. You have to self-reflect your image. You have to self-reflect on your day and write it down. What did you learn today? What did you learn today? Are you teaching people what you learned? I am teaching people what I learned today. I'm teaching people what I learned because that's how I make all the money in the world. I make all the money, I make all the health in the world. Because I understand what I learned today is what I write down in my video over here. I'll go and journal it down. I'll go and teach somebody something. I understand when I ask you, what did you learn today? Are you teaching that aspect of your life? You must understand, you must teach what you learn. You must teach what you learn. Because that's how you actually get richer. You get richer by teaching. You only get richer by teaching. I realize if you want to get out of the 9-to-5 job, you have to teach it. You have to teach how. Because when you're teaching, you'll find out. You'll find out how you can do it. Otherwise, if you're never teaching, you're never going to find out. I teach how to do everything because I'm on the offense about it. Otherwise, if you want to be on the offense about life, you have to teach. You have to teach your life around. You have to teach everything if you want to achieve it. Otherwise, Jesus didn't come here to sit around. You get it? Otherwise, Jesus came here to teach the Bible. Otherwise, Jesus came here as a teacher. Otherwise, Jesus didn't come here to have sex with you. You understand? Understand every single day that what's important is promote yourself every single day of your life. Understand that I am always worth it. I'm always worth promoting I. I always promote my I because I understand that you'll never promote I. I understand I promote I. I promote I every single day. I only trust I today. I just trust the information. I go where the information is. I understand if you want to trust I, my information will help you. Understand? I every single day understand that what's important is I focus on my I today. I understand that's why I grow thyself. I understand either way that the information leads to know thyself. The information of your life is something that really helps you to know thyself every single day. I understand that's why I simplify it all into a video. I teach you every single day a strategy. I teach you a skill. I teach you something different. I do it differently every single time. I speak it differently. I started off with 1 minute videos. I started to practice on 1 minute videos. I can do 1 hour videos now. I can do 2 hour videos. I can do 6 hour videos. I can do a 9 hour video. I can do a 10 hour video. I can speak for 24/7. I can speak because I can just speak my I. And that's that. I realize that's how I do it. I do it through my I daily. I understand when I go and love thyself every single day, I go and simplify everything that I do. I make sure that I look at the crowd. I see over 100 people here. I see over 100 people just walking around. You have to understand. I go and look at all the information. I give that information simply. I give it simply. I don't do anything in terms of complex material. I understand that I is very simple to deliver. I understand that's the best way to communicate, is your I. Or else you just use the I in every single word. I understand every single day, I start with the I end with the I put the bracket in between the I make sure every single pause has an I. Or else when I wait for something, I just do I never wait. I never wait to do I never wait for somebody else. I never wait for you. I do I instead of you. I understand I never wait for anything. I never drive to you. I just go to I never have to give you a lift. I make sure I give I a lift. I give I a lift first. I lift myself first in my I, and then I lift you. I love myself first, and then then I love you. I understand I first all the time. I understand that what's today? It's I. It's I today. I understand that if you have any questions today, it's called I. I can solve anything. I can understand every single day. I always have spiritual techniques every single day to give because I understand that life is very important. I understand that I live my life every single day. I live my life to the fullest because I understand my I. I understand my I integrity every single day. I understand that's why I'm always much more courageous. I understand when I'm more courageous every single day, I give. I have more to give every single day. I'm very confident about communication every single day. I understand I stand up in front of a crowd, I do it in front of a crowd. I understand when I talk in front of a crowd, I understand it's very interesting, but other people don't find it interesting. I understand when other people don't find communication skills and being in front of a crowd interesting, or else they'll never do it. I understand I always do it because I get some weird looks today as well in my I. I understand when I get some weird looks, I just look at I don't care about anything else except for I. I understand that what's important today is that I grow. I grow every single day. I always make sure I'm serious about my life. I'm serious about growth. I'm serious about growing. I never have time for fun. I never have time for fun because I understand that what's fun is helping you today. I understand that when I help you and your child to have a better life, I understand that's fun. Or that's my fun. Or that's other people's fun. Or they like to go to the bar to have a nice, beautiful Corona. Or that's during the coronavirus. Or they like to have a Corona beer. I understand that I don't do that. I never have time for Corona beers. I never have time for whiskey. I never have time to sink the wine into I. Or that what I have time for is I only, to be healthier and to make sure that what is happening is nothing is taking away my money. Or that my money is my I. I understand that I never give my time anywhere where I never give my time anywhere where I may lose it. I make sure I give my time only where I gain it. I'm an investor. I give my time only with you if you can improve I today. Otherwise, if you can improve I today, I understand I'll give you my time. I'll give you my time because you're worth a listen. Otherwise, it's worth listening to you when you can increase your I. I understand if you don't increase your I understand that means you have no ideas. Otherwise, it means you have no value. I only go to people who have value. I only go to somebody who can actually teach me something about life in I. Otherwise, anybody who's valuable today has an I. I understand they have a great legacy. I understand they have something very important to say. I understand that every single day I look at that, I communicate that. I communicate clearly. I have a nice beautiful abundance every single day to look at the crowd and speak very loud about what I teach. I teach something for nothing. I teach you something that's going to really help your life every single day to really succeed. I understand it's really confidence that's really the key. I understand that when I first started to public speak, I was very tense. I was very tense about everything. I was very scared. I was very scared to get up in front of people and to public speak because I didn't know how. I still don't know how. I still do it though. I still do it every single day and I practice. I'm learning all the time. I'm always learning. I still don't know how to public speak. I just do it all the time. I still learn. I understand when I don't know how to public speak, I'll learn more about it. I understand if you know how to public speak, you never know anything except for your eye. I only know my eye. I don't know how to public speak. I've been doing it for over 1 month now. I realize that I'm still learning. I'm still learning all the time. I realize in 100 years time, I'll still learn how to do public speaking. I'm always learning. I'm always learning how to do my public speaking daily. I'm learning about how to sing. I'm learning about the life around me every single day because I'm so curious about your life, sir. I mean, what kind of idea do you have to give me today? I understand when I have an idea, I'll give you an idea. I mean, what kind of idea? I mean, what question do you want solved? I'll give you the answer right now. I'll say it's I. Or else whatever question you have right now is I. Or else that it's the answer. Or else I is the answer for your question. I understand every single day. I understand that's why I'm always free. I understand that's why I'm always loving life. I never dress a dog. I never go dressing dogs. You have to understand, I just watched Paris Hilton, for example. I understand she loves to paint her dogs. I never paint a dog in my life. I understand either way, you never paint dogs. You never put clothes on them. I understand that either way, I never do that. You understand? Because I understand that what's important is that dog looks better with the fur. I love the fur on the dog. You understand? I love furs on the dog. I don't like clothing on the dog. Or is that when I understand my eye, I love everything though. I understand that either way, that what's important is understand that you don't embarrass yourself every single day. I understand that what's important is understand that dog is so natural that you don't have to put a nice beautiful clothing on it. You understand? Because the clothing on it must be I. I understand that either way, you can do whatever you love to do, but I understand that what's important is understand that what you're eating today also can be hurting you. I understand every single day, I don't have to go and paint animals. Or else that, you can imagine going to an elephant and start to paint the elephant every single day. I mean, how annoying is that? I mean, you have to go paint an elephant all the time. I mean, you have to go put some new clothing on it. I mean, you have to go put a new clothing on the elephant every single day. I mean, is that nice? I mean, is it a waste of time or what? I mean, what are you trying to do? I understand every single day that an elephant is so much better with its own skin. I understand that I never have to touch it. I never have to go put clothing on the elephant. I understand that's what I mean. I understand that when you get that, you understand why you're more spiritual then. I understand when I see a dog, I never love to kill it. I love to see the dog happier. I understand when I see a caterpillar, I never step on a caterpillar, or else it's living its life, or else it's living its life. I can imagine a caterpillar, and then you just go, I mean, why you do that? I mean, you just killed the caterpillar in eye. I understand you never kill anything in life. You never kill your eye. You never kill a soul, you never kill a being, because I understand all animals are living beings. I understand every single day that what you eat is what you have. I understand that you must eat better. I understand you must always have more knowledge. I understand every single day you must have a different opinion of yourself that's much better. I understand every single day you must go and increase that knowledge for yourself every single day to understand that what's important today is your eye. Or the eye is the most important and the very most aspect of your life that's really going to help you to live life. I understand that anything that has an eye today is the woman singing behind me, or that she's singing her eye, or that she believes in herself, or that she is promoting herself. I understand that anybody who promotes themselves has a legacy. Or else if you never promote yourself, I understand that's why you never love yourself. I understand that's why I always get up in front of the camera, because I love I. I love I. I love to give you some knowledge. I love to be in front of people, because why? I love to grab the spotlight. I understand that I deserve the spotlight daily, so I come here and nobody motivates I, except I. I motivate I to come here and to live my life and to live I for free. I live I for free. I understand I never work for anything else except my I. I just work on I. I don't work for money, I work on I. I work on myself. I don't work a 9-to-5 job. I work a 9-to-5 job to work on I. I work a 9-to-5 job to help I live a greater life. I understand that's a much better mentality. Otherwise, I don't even work 9 to 5. I work 24/7 working on I. I work on myself. Whereas if you're going to a 9 to 5 job today, you have to work on yourself. You have to work on yourself every single day. Understand when you work on yourself every single day, you understand how to overcome the 9 to 5 job and work on yourself 24/7. I understand that those who just work 9 to 5 and then have a break and then they go casino and drink some alcohol, or else they're not working on themselves, or else they're just wasting time. I understand or else they only live for the weekend. I understand I never waste time, so you can always find me on my YouTube channel, and I'll give you, and you're also, in terms of your kids, for generations, my knowledge. I understand every single day, I have some ideas. I have some ideas every single day. I understand that's why I'm very important. I understand that's why I'm very valuable. I understand that knowledge is always increasing, or else it's always compounding, or else it's called compound interest in I. I understand that when I compound interest in my I, or else I just speak it out loud every single day because I understand what's important. I understand it's really I. I understand that's why I always deliver that nice, beautiful, simple message. But I look at the crowd now, I understand I'm much more confident than before. I understand because of my I. I understand because I stand up in front of a crowd, I can always look at the crowd, I can see how they feel, I can speak what is on my I, in terms of what is in my I. I understand when I speak that I intent, I can speak in any type, or I can speak in any type of relevance, according to my life. I understand I give you the freedom, I give you the choice to understand that you must give something. Or else you must give your heart, which is your I. I understand that every single day I always have that spirituality in me, in terms of my I. Or else I understand every single day, or else that's the most important aspect, or else it must be I. I love you, I love everything. I thank you. I don't know what David Jones is, I realize it must be over here somewhere. I don't know. I thank you. Or else either way, I understand that no matter what, I realize that you must be important, you must ask questions, you must understand to go and find out all the time about life. I understand that either way, I always have something more to give, I always have something more to say. I understand that's why I always increase the I capacity daily. I understand that's so important today that you understand your I. I understand the I is very spiritual. I understand that when you increase the I, you find some new skills while you speak. I understand that while you speak something, you always have more to give. I understand every single day, it's called spirituality in I. I understand that when you call yourself spirituality in I, you understand why you're still present. I understand every single day, I go and deliver that message of I. I understand that's very spiritual. I understand I is very spiritual. I understand I is something that never dies. I understand that's why I always grow. I grow something that's really going to help you to move forward. I understand although that when you go and live your I, you live and speak any type of idea that you have into your I, or else that is how you really live life. I understand when you go and live life to the fullest, I understand you'll never drink alcohol and you'll never do caffeine. Or else I never drink caffeine. I understand that caffeine is no good. I understand caffeine makes you irritated. I understand it makes you go to the toilet more often. Or else it makes you never sleep. I understand you never need caffeine to live life. I never need you to do anything else other than I today. I never need you to go to Starbucks. Or else it's a waste of time to go there, because by the time you get there, it's 30 minutes of your life. Or else Starbucks to give some money for something that's really going to take away your time or your life. Or else, if you're having 5 coffees a day, or else you may be wasting 2 hours of your life to go get it. Or else, I understand every single coffee you make in life, or in terms of Red Bulls and B, or anything that's an energy drink, you have to understand that you have to go get that. Or else that's a waste of time. Or else anything that's a waste of time in life is drink some food and anything that is no good for you. Or else that what's good for you is understanding health products today. That is I. Understand it's called information products. Understand information products is the best way to live life with food and drink. Otherwise it's called learning. Otherwise you must learn something every single day. I understand every single day I'm learning how to really increase those nice beautiful messages that I give. I understand it's called attitude and habits. I understand when I go and develop myself daily in my I understand there's so much more to talk about every single day. I understand it's called financial ability as well. I understand that when you have a financial ability to do something, otherwise it's called your I. I understand everything is connected to the I. I understand that when you have a connection with people, you must have a connection with I first. I understand that when you put your I first, I understand we have a great relationship then. I understand when other people don't love themselves, otherwise they're very much more dangerous to be around. So don't be around those individuals who look very poor. I understand when you look around individuals who are very rich, such as I'll never hurt you. Or is that anybody who wants to hurt you and bash you is a poor individual and they have no I. And they're somebody like a criminal. And they are violent and they may even kill you. So stay away from those people who are very violent every single day. I understand that anybody who has a poor image, stay away from them. Or they're not worth it. I understand that what's worth it today is understanding what you eat today. I understand it's called knowledge. I understand it's making sure that you go and have a YouTube channel full of mentors every single day. I understand that when I have mentors, I tune into them. I make sure I go and upload my Instagram photos and I upload content online while I read YouTube. And while I read YouTube, I also go on Netflix and watch Netflix and the images while I feed myself entrepreneurship melodies and audios. You get it? I understand I can also listen to my soundtracks and go on Netflix and watch Netflix as well. I understand that anyway, I understand that what's important is understand that you must produce something. I produce lyrics, I produce audio, I produce video, I produce writing, I produce quotes, I produce soundtracks, I produce music as well. I produce a better look, I produce a better attitude, I produce better habits, I produce a better public speaking career. I understand every single day I'm producing something. I'm giving you something. I produce a better video. I produce a better quality video. I give ideas. I produce better ideas. I go dig into those ideas. I produce my writing journal. I write it up every single day. Otherwise, every single day you can catch up on my journal every single day. I understand. I always make sure that you understand I have a journal from now over the next 72 years. I mean, every single day I upload one journal. I mean, that's a book of my life. Otherwise, now in 50 million years time, otherwise they're going to find my writing journal and all the notes I wrote ever in my life. And it's like a Bible work. Otherwise, now either way, I transcribe everything from the Bible into my journal. Otherwise, that before I even get here, I practice my communication skills. I practice on how I do everything. Otherwise, that I always learn every single day about how to really live my life and do my life. I understand that I never have to go overseas. I never have to go anywhere other than I understand that nothing else is important than traveling in wisdom. I understand wisdom is your most important aspect. Otherwise, that Jesus today is saying that Jesus never has to travel anywhere other than the knowledge. You understand? Otherwise, the knowledge is the only aspect that Jesus actually travels in. I understand that Jesus is just here to teach something. So Jesus Christ here today, or else Jesus Christ just gets up in front of the street and starts to perform. And eventually people just find out about Jesus Christ, and then Jesus Christ becomes famous. Or else then everybody's calling Jesus Christ everywhere. Or else now, because Jesus Christ has all this knowledge and material and spirituality to give you to help your life. Or else that's the whole deal about everything. Or else if you want a great legacy, you must go knowledge. You must give knowledge, because knowledge is your best commodity. Or else anything that has more knowledge is growing. Or else the stock market and the crypto and the Bitcoin can fall. Or else the Bitcoin can go up to 25,000 or 100,000 and then fall to $2. I mean, is that called growth? Or else that's not growth. Or else Bitcoin going to 100,000 and dropping to $2 is not growth. Or else what is growth every single day is information. You understand? Because when I give information daily, I understand to always go and repeat I every single day. I understand the truth stays the same. I understand the teachings stay the same. I understand although you teach in a different way also, and it stays the same. I understand life is always different and the same at the same equity of life. I understand anything that's an equity is information. I understand anything that's information in equity terms is also a condition of accepting yourself and forgiving yourself for who everything is. But guess what? You must love yourself anyway. I forgive myself for everything I've done, but I love thyself. I understand either way, you must understand that everything here must love themselves in life. I understand that's called inspirational. I understand that every single day, I never need you to work like an escort. I never need you to go to the brothel. I need you to go to the information. I need you to go to the information of your life. I understand the brothel is never going to help you do anything. Otherwise, that's called slavery. I approach you anything that's in a brothel today, or a prostitute, or an escort, or working a 9 to 5 for money is a slave. I'm not a slave. I'm not a slave because I don't work for money. I work for personal development. I work for information. I go and study the information that you need, I bring it to you. I go and develop a nice beautiful scenario where I go around the world, I learn about the world around me. I go and be very curious about what's happening around the world. I then bring you that information. I'm an insider. I have mentors who give me that information. I pass it on. I'm a messenger of God. You understand? I'm a messenger of some type of information that you need. I understand that any type of information you need, I give it to you daily. I understand that's why I'm always loving life. I understand I go to my eye again. I understand that most people that I see today do not care about me in terms of my eye. I understand they look at eye and they just walk off, and that's that. I understand either way. I understand nobody's violent with eye today. I understand either way that I had some violence before with a homeless man who hit me before in terms of my eye. I understand either way I never hit him back in terms of my eye, because I understand that I never cause violence. I understand if somebody tries to steal your stuff away from you, you have to understand they can never steal your eye. I mean, let it go. Let them steal all your stuff except your eye. Or else their eye can never be stolen. Or else if you cut you off your eye, or else that means you die. I understand you never cut your eye out, as Jesus said. I understand every single day, I always have more to give, I always have more to receive, always have much more blessings in my life because I'm more blessed every single day in my eye. Understand? That's why I'm always going in terms of my life to be more proactive and more productive in my life, to understand that what life is right now in terms of my eye. I understand my life is in terms of my eye right now. I understand my life is I. I is right now. I understand that's why I always go and develop that nice beautiful simplification in terms of my communication daily. I understand that's why I go boost my confidence right now. I understand that's why I understand to go and love thyself in my journal. I write a journal about you every single day. I understand that's it's very romantic to understand that I understand something about life. I write about a journal. I understand when I write about a journal, I write about you all day long. I write about teaching you. I write about growing you all day long. I understand that it's called romance, but romance is loving thyself only and not other people. Otherwise, that I love you because I love thyself. Otherwise, if I love you more than thyself, otherwise then I hate you. Otherwise, now if I put you first, I then have to hate you. Otherwise, I never hate you because I never put you first. Otherwise, many people are putting other people first, and that's why there's hate in the world. Otherwise, that when people put people first in terms of themselves, otherwise the world is amazing. Otherwise, the world is amazing when everybody loves themselves. But I see many people don't love themselves, and that's why there's hate in the world, and that's why there's jealousy in the world, and that's why there's negativity going on. Otherwise, anything that's negative is not loving themselves, and they're neglecting themselves for alcohol and drugs, and they're wasting their time on people who don't care about them. Otherwise, that a woman rather go to a drug addict than me because she needs some drugs. You get it? I understand that when she needs some drugs, I realize that I'll never give her the drugs, so she never goes for me. You understand? I realize she'll never marry me because I have no drugs to give her. You understand? So those are the type of people who are materialistic in life. I understand if you're materialistic, you need some drugs from me. You need some plastic money from me. Otherwise that I'll never give plastic money, I'll never give you some drugs. I never need to give you some drugs. I mean, do you want a beer today? I'll never give you a beer. I'll never give you a beer. I never give you a beer in my life. I never need to give you a beer. So many people find that very annoying and they get jealous about it. Or else they get jealous because I'll never buy them alcohol. Or else that if you're jealous about me never buying you alcohol, or else I care about your health. I rather love you than give you some hate. I never give hate, I only give love. I understand I only give some information. I understand that's why I'm very spiritual. I understand anything that's giving information today is a product and resource. And you must use your resources. Or else anything that's a resource today is a mentor. You must have mentors. You must learn from those who have made it much, or you must learn from those who have, or else you must learn from those who have made it much better in their life. You must understand to repeat your words daily in your I symptom, which is life. I understand life is now. I understand life is I. I understand every single day I'm going to simplify all my words daily into I. I understand I'm always singing something. I understand I'm singing as much as her. I'm just singing more than her. I understand I'm doing more than her over time. I understand that you must outwork people. I love to do what I do because I understand my why. I understand it's my I. I understand my I is very important. I understand that's why I just go deliver that message every single day. And it's increase your I. I have a dream. I love you. I just have a message to give you, which is my I love you. I understand when I grow myself daily, I understand that's why I have always a performance going on. I give that nice beautiful performance daily. I understand that's why I always have much more to give. I always have much more to receive. I understand every single day I give you an idea. I'm always much more grateful like that. I understand I'm always developing somebody. I'm developing I the most. I develop I by giving you more generosity about the Bible that's been given to me in terms of my I to give you, so I can pass it on in a new fashion, so I can do God's work, which is I. Otherwise, I is God's work every single day. I is everything. I understand that when I go and do God's work daily, I understand to pick up my portrait as well when it falls, such as right now. Although I understand when it falls, I go and fall into my I, because my I is very important every single day. I go and boost my nice beautiful equity, which is my I go and love thyself daily. I understand that's how I really love my life. I love it in I love to be spiritual. I love to look at you in the eye. I understand I'm very confident. I can go and public speak daily. I can do it every single day. I understand I can look at people in the eyes all the time. I can understand who everybody is. I understand everybody who's confident is a public speaker today. I understand when you public speak daily, you always make sure you're more driven. I understand every single day you're more driven, you also succeed more. I understand when you succeed more, you also look better and you'll feel better. I understand every single day you must go and perform and say what is on your mind in terms of your I. Otherwise your real mind is your I. Otherwise your real EQ is your I. or else your real, nice, beautiful IQ message is I. IQ. IUQ rule. I understand every single day I always have much more and more in terms of passion and drive, which is my information to give, because I understand my information is abundant. I understand my information is skills. I gain those skills daily, I gain it differently, I always have much more to give. I understand when I give more, I'm always developing more. I understand that when I give more of my heart, I understand I always have a better future in I understand that my future is now in my I understand either way that I never dies. I understand that's why I always go spiritual. I understand when I go spiritual, I make sure I take some time off in my I go and have a break in my or else it's not have a break and have a Kit Kat, or else it's have a break and have your I understand either way. I understand that what's important is not food and drink, or else it's called or else every single day, I understand it's really that you understand what is, or else what is, or else what is right now I see is I understand what is I understand either way. I understand I go and grow thyself every single day. I understand that's why I'm very confident. I understand that's why I always have more to give. I understand that's why I always have an idea. I understand when I have an idea, I plan forward. I plan my generations ahead. I plan my generations ahead. I plan what people need in a moment. I give it free information, products. I understand I never give up. I never give up a soul. I never give up anything about I anymore. I understand that the crowd in the past does not like me, but guess what? I realize they're following me more in terms of my I, because I understand that they love to see I grow. I understand either way that most people are very unaware about how to grow themselves. I understand that's why I provide I today. I understand I provide I understand that's why I'm giving you some skills and confidence and courage in my motivational speaking here. I understand every single day you must inspire people daily to live a greater life. I understand there's always somebody listening, whether you like it or not. I understand I always listen. I listen to I, with or without you. I understand I never need other people to listen to me. I never need other people to be convinced by I never need you in my life in terms of my I can always develop I every single day, with or without you. I understand that I'm always growing, whether you like it or not. I understand either way that my habits are very much performing much better than yesterday. I have so many habits today that are so much greater than yesterday. I understand my habits is what you need. You need my habits today. You need my attitude. I understand I have a great attitude. You have to have a great attitude too. I understand either way, you must understand what that is. You must understand greatness. I understand anything that has greatness today has a great attitude every single day. I understand that's why I perform. I perform in a way that I'm always increasing that performance every single day. I'm increasing the I factor. I understand I look at the crowd, I see what they need. I understand I grow and grow everything in terms of, I grow everything in terms of my life, in terms of my I understand in terms of my I understand that's why I'm confident much more. I understand that's why I go and simplify every single day about my life. I go and really understand how to really self-reflect and how to look much better than yesterday, because I understand when I look at I every single day, I understand that's why I'm very important. I understand I very much love I every single day. I understand when I get some looks, I understand I can see straight away who they are. I understand that either way, I trust I the most. I understand that's why I live my life the most in terms of my fullest life possible. I understand either way, I understand that I grow thyself daily. I grow thyself daily. I make sure every single day, I understand that many people are not interested about information today. I understand either way, I'm very interested about information. I understand that what information is, I realize is a driven force. I realize information is something that's really going to pound that horsepower in you. Whereas you have some horsepower, you have some turbocharge, you understand the electricity and fire within you, which is passion, you understand information. I understand every single day, I always have more to give. I understand my portrait's falling today because of the wind, but I understand either way that the wind never shakes I. I understand it's really the way it is. I understand either way, I never complain about anything. I go and put it back up so I can promote I today. I understand nothing is against you as long as you are never against yourself. I understand if you love thyself, I promise you everybody will love you. I understand that when you go and perform every single day, how to live life much greater, you also learn how. I understand that's how I really do life. I do life through knowing much more of my I only know I never know how. I just know I understand either way, I don't know anything other than I today. I don't know the answer of any question other than I understand I is the only question of my life. I understand every single day, I go and perform that I daily. I go and give it daily in what I do. I understand there's always something new to say. I understand there's always a new way to be. I understand there's always a new way to look. I understand that many people lack habits. I understand they lack habits of persuading other people to convince themselves to grow. I understand they need some motivation today. I understand every single day I see many people just following the crowd. I see many people just walking astray. I understand that either way, I understand to motivate I today. I understand that's why I'm here today, because they don't care about I today. I understand I care about growth today, because I understand what's very important today is I. I perform every single day to make sure that I can grow everything in terms of my ideas. I understand when I do that daily, I always have more to say, I always have more to give. I understand every single day, I go pick up my portrait, I pick it up and I make sure I place it nicely again, because I understand either way, I must go promote myself in my eye daily. I must go and make sure that every single day there's always more to give. I understand there's always more to say. I understand there's always more to plan. I understand that either way, I understand that when you're producing anything in life, you produce it to the fullest. You make sure to plan it ahead of time. You must plan your life ahead of time. You must plan the next 100 years. You must understand that you must go and develop thyself all the time. I understand that when you go and think you're so smart, or else you must love thyself first. You must love thyself first before you think you're so smart. I understand either way, I understand you never think about anything. You never think about loving yourself. I understand you never follow the crowd, because the crowd doesn't care about you. I understand I care about you. I care about growing you. I care about growing everything in my life. I understand that's why I'm here today. I understand I'm always growing that thyself in I. Or else thyself is another word for I. I understand I go and simplify those words. I simplify in a different way. I make sure I go and teach I every single day. I have to teach I every single day something about life. I understand when I teach I today, I understand that's why I'm much more important, or else I'm always doing much more than yesterday. I'm always making sure there is always more to give. I understand when I give more, I also receive more. I understand that it's much more blessed to give than it is to receive. I understand either way that it's equal. I understand either way that it's much more blessed to give than to take away anything in life. I understand either way that it's much more important to just give. Or else the more you give, or else the more you receive. I understand that what you sow is what you reap. You have to understand that every single day I go and perform. I make sure my habits are much better than yesterday. I make sure every single day that I perform to the best of my ability. I make sure to look at my 24-hour day and go and plan it and make sure I overcome it in a better way, that I grow. I must make sure I grow to the fullest every single day. I must make sure that I outperform every single day of my life. I must make sure that when I outperform something, I simplify it into I go and grow that I communication daily. I grow it differently, and I have a different schedule every single day. Whereas my schedule is always flexible. I understand that I never have a time limits. I never put time limits in my life. I understand I love to come here when I feel like it. Whereas that's my schedule. I do anything when I feel like it. I do love my schedule. Otherwise, anything that makes a time schedule where you say, I must be here at 12 o'clock. You never have to be at 12 o'clock here. You come here when you feel like it. You understand? You just be here all the time. Whereas either way, understand that you go and make a schedule in your life that doesn't include numbers. I realize although that you go and save that time anyway, and just realize that numbers do matter in your life. Whereas the number one is your I. Understand that when you go and apply a schedule, I realize you must understand to go and make sure that schedule is growing every single day. Because if you say that you'll go and meet your friend because you're going to go dinner to have an alcohol drink, or else that's not growth, or else that's not a schedule, or else that's wasting time, or else that anything that wastes time, or else anything that's wasting time today and that wastes time today is anything that is making you wasted. You understand? Or else anything that's making you wasted today is I. You understand? Although I is everything. Or else now understand that I is not what makes you wasted. Understand it's really that you understand that anything that makes you wasted in life is what? Or else it's I. Although I never make you wasted, understand I make you much better. Understand I never make I wasted. Understand it's really just make sure that you're never wasting your time in the first place by making sure that you go and find that information that you need and give that information daily. Understand you give that information and you'll never be wasted in I. Understand that I make sure every single day I'm never wasting I time today. Understand I stick to the I. I mean, how can I waste my time? I mean, how can I waste your time every single day when I go be in my I today? Understand that way, I understand I never waste people's time. I understand every single day, understand to just practice that communication technique every single day in a different manner. I understand that what's important is go give information daily. I understand you make sure that you're giving information with your co-buddies and your co-workers, because if you're just there to have a beer and a laugh, or else that's not what life is made for. You understand? Or else what really is made for life is making sure that you go and grow thyself. I understand every single day, or else your time will never be a waste. Or else time is never a waste when you're with your co-workers and making sure that you go and grow everything around you. Or else now I understand that either way, that when you're going throughout life in a way that you're doing much better, understand you're going to go into the life of your I, and you understand that's why you communicate daily, your I. Understand that when you make a mistake or something, you just go back to the I and you start over again. I understand that's how important communication skills are today, where you can go and lead a seminar of people. I understand when you go and lead them, you have to also live your talk, you have to give ideas, you have to understand you have to be a great communicator daily. You have to understand every single day, I always have more to say, I always have more to be. I understand that's why I always trust myself in thyself, in I every single day. I understand that's why I have a bigger I every single day. I understand that's why I always go and make sure that my 24-hour day is much more important than yesterday. I understand I'll make sure to go increase that self-worth that I have every single day. I understand that's why I go and plan it in my journal. I understand today I have some music production to go. I understand I have some Netflix to watch. I understand I have some journaling to do. I understand I have some uploading to do. I understand either way I have some reading to do today with my mentors. I understand either way I must eat something and I must drink something. I must also sleep. I must understand to go and grow thyself in any way I can and make some quotes today. And I understand every single day that it's called information products. I go to Netflix because of the information there. And what kind of information? Because of the images. I realize because of the images, I see new images daily. I realize it fulfills I to see new images. I understand that TV shows and movies and anything in life give you images. I go and increase those images. I go watch all the TV shows I can, but I watch it really fast every single day. I watch all the images I can every single day as fast as possible, but I never waste my life. I never just come here without a phone to record I today. I have a nice beautiful Rode mic. I gave $70 for that because here I am teaching you because it's for I. Understand, I give money so I can go and teach you. I invest in a phone so I can teach you. I invest in a nice beautiful microphone and also a Rode mic and everything for I, so that I can teach you today. I understand it's not about the possessions of my life. I don't care about the possessions of my life. I care about teaching. I understand that when I go and invest all the money I have into music, I understand that when I invest anything in my life about my business, I understand that's why I grow my business. I realize I invest everything I can into teaching you daily to give your life to the fullest. I understand when you give life to the fullest, you understand why you're going to live life to the fullest. I understand every single day that a crowd that loves you is one that's growing. I understand the crowd that doesn't like you or ignores you or anything that in terms of is violent with you doesn't love you. I understand they are poor images. I realize they're poor image people. So guess what? I understand you must stay around images that are positive. You must understand that Netflix is one way to increase the travel of your life. I realize it's called traveling in terms of I. Understand when you go in Netflix, you can watch all these images of all these films really quickly, and the thumbnails really show you all the information. I understand it's really those images that I go and really travel throughout life in those images because I catch up on all the shows. I already catched up on Star Trek and How I Met Your Mother and Friends and Vikings. I realize I watch all these films because of my eye. I understand either way, I caught up with the Kardashians, I caught up with Kim Kardashians. I understand either way, I understand that I'm always growing. I understand that I watch all these seasons, I watch all the Bruce Lee films, in terms of all the Jackie Chan films, I watch them all. You understand? Because guess what, I just watch them from start to finish in 1 minute. You understand? Whereas 1 minute, I have more than 1 minute. But I watch everything in terms of my life much faster than I do. I make sure I never limit myself into any number because everything that's one is I. I understand everything that I have is right now. I have eternity to live life to the fullest every single day. I just make sure to watch a 2-hour video in less than a minute in terms of life, which is this moment. I watch it really quickly. I never watch it for 2 hours. I never watch a movie for 1 hour. I watch it less than a minute. I realize I just watch really quickly something that's really very positive every single day. I understand it's called I Freedom. I understand it's called I Love You every single day. I understand it's called self-promotion every single day. To understand why you must promote yourself every single day to live life, because I understand every single day I know I every single day. I know how to live my life in I understand when I live my life in I understand I know life in I only. I know everything in life about I realize that's called life. I know everything that happens in the world in my I realize that's it. I realize that's how you know thyself. I realize that's how you go and grow thyself every single day, which is know I understand every single day I stick to the I stick to the I method today. I understand that's why I'm always much more positive. I understand that's why I always have much more to look after in terms of life. I understand when I look after you, I understand I go and develop a responsibility in you that understands that you must go and do that for yourself daily, but I give you the courage to do so every single day. I understand that when I go and really look for new information to give you in a different way, I can always find it. I can always find a different way to say something. I I understand that either way, that it's the best way to do so. I understand that when you go and really educate yourself upon getting that information out in a different way, you understand you're always growing in a different manner. I understand that's the most important aspect of life, which is do life differently. I understand when I go and do life differently, I go and make sure that nice, beautiful information is rotating all the time in a different way and a different fashion, because I understand what's empathy. I understand it's called helping you with those information products that I give you daily, because anything that's complex is information. So have more of information today and you'll be more simple about everything. You understand? I understand that anything that's complex can be simple, but you have to have more information about it. I understand that when I have more information about ideas, I give ideas. I understand I'm always promoting that name of I understand every single day. I understand that what's important is I today and not the outside world. Otherwise, I see many people in the outside world today. I understand I'm not in the outside world because I'm in my I. I understand that what's out there is a tree. I understand the bike is out there. I understand that people who are walking around I today are outside of I. I understand I am not outside of I, I'm sticking to the I today. And that's what you must do. Otherwise, every single individual here must stick to the I today. Otherwise, they must stick to the I today, because that's how you love thyself. I understand that's why I'm always making sure that information comes out differently so that everybody can understand I today. I understand it's called, make sure that if you want somebody to understand you, you go public speak more. I understand that's the best way. I understand that anything that you want to teach, you have to teach it more. I understand anything that you want to learn, you have to learn it more. I understand anything that you want to do, you want to do it more. You understand? I understand that where you are going, you must go. You understand? You must go in the way of growth. You understand? Because I understand the only path that gets you there is I. I understand everything that is very important today is I. I understand that's why I'm always making sure that everything that's important today is making sure that everything is leading. I understand that I take responsibility for your life and your kids' life by giving information today to help your life. I understand that's called a leader in I. I understand everything that's called a leader in terms of life is I. I understand every single day I have more to give, I have more to receive, I have more blessings every single day to live my life. I understand that's why I go and encourage people today to go and lead yourself and everybody into victory. I understand that when I lead myself into victory daily, I always have more to give, I always have more to receive. I understand everything in terms of my life is simplification. I understand when I simplify, I become minimal daily. I understand when I go minimal daily, I understand I always go and listen to the surroundings in my eye. I understand I've got nothing to lose anymore. I understand that I've got everything to give. I understand when you go and understand your integrity, you understand ideas. I understand that ideas is everything. I understand that's why I stick to the I factor. I understand I boost my confidence even more now. I understand that I care about I today. I never need other people to care about I today. I understand that when I see that other people don't care about I go and say I again. I just increase my confidence like that. I understand either way that I make sure to go and understand that anything that doesn't care about you must be understanding that you go care about yourself. Understand? You must care about yourself daily, but understand this. I understand that everything that you understand this is I. I understand but is I. Understand every single word in the dictionary is I. I understand that everything I say is I go to my I length. I go and understand that anything that's not the IUQ rule today is not the I. Understand? I realize I is everything. I understand that IUQ rule I use every single day so I can go and really live life to the fullest. I understand every single day. I understand that I never go against I. I understand every single day I've got more simplification methods. I understand I've got more to give. I understand I've got more to receive. I actually have everything in terms of my life right now. I've got everything in I. I understand I is present. I understand I stay present all the time. I understand if you have a question today, I is the answer. I mean, what question do you have today?
You're recording this?
I'm recording this, but guess what? I realize you're with me, so everything's I today.
You're present all the time?
I realize I'm very present today, but do you have any questions?
How do you do it?
I do I today. I realize every time I focus on myself today, I realize I'm always motivational, so I'm always giving that information that you need. Or is any kind of information you need today, I always have it inside of my YouTube channel and Instagram. So if you have Instagram and YouTube, you have to understand to stick to it. You understand? Because that's the way.
I do it too, so I'm okay.
I understand that what's important today is that you do yourself the most. I understand every single day, I always invest in more photos of myself every single day. I look at you in the eye, because what's important today is I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
I understand that it's very important to do so, because I is much better than anything else. I understand I stick to the I factor. I understand that any type of questions you may have is I. I understand I is the most aspect of your life that's going to understand that you must increase that, because every single time I talk about I'm always looking at the crowd around but I understand that what's important today is living inside rather than outside. I understand that yes means I say yes to that.
I say yes to that.
I say yes to that because I need you to increase that and then go into the video and start speaking that more, because I understand in this video I said how many times?
I don't.
I said it over 1 million times because that's what boosts your confidence.
That's what?
I realize that's what boosts your confidence. I realize that's how you know I realize that's how I'm very confident, because I boost that 1 million times and more.
Have you tried affirmations like I am?
I realize that is much more important than I am.
How really?
I realize that you must simplify all the numbers. You must understand that any number in the world. I realize, what number do you love?
26.
You love 26. You must be number 1. You must put yourself first. I realize first you must put yourself first. I realize now, when you look at the number 1, you go, I is number 1. I realize now you simplify the 1 into the I. I realize now, what number do you love now? I is the best number. You understand? I is the best number. So I understand this, that when you put I first, I realize that's that. I first. I realize that you don't put the 1 first. You
I
put,
like your method. It's very simple.
I realize you don't put the I. You don't put the 1 first.
What
You put the
about
I.
the universe?
Alright, the universe is you. So understand that you can talk the I in terms of the you rule. You understand that you can also go you in action. So you must understand every single day when I talk with the you, I can also talk the I too.
You're doing the same thing.
I can do the I can do the you. And then I can ask the question as well. Understand when I ask the question, I call it the IUQ rule.
Yeah, you what?
I call it the IUQ rule. Understand, I use IUQ rule in my communication. So anything that's not the I and you and the question is not part of communication, and it's not part of God. I understand I always use I though. I understand every single day, I don't care about that, I care about growing you. I understand every single day, I always make sure to simplify the IUQ rule into the I. I mean, what's more important now, the IUQ rule or the I? I mean, the I is more simple. Whereas now, Jesus says, don't cut your eye out. I understand what, or he doesn't say, don't cut me out. Or he says, don't cut the eye out, because it's I over me. Or that Jesus doesn't say, don't cut me out. Or it's don't cut the eye out. I is very important. So when you're starting your life out, I mean, how are you going to start it out first?
From I.
Or it's from I. So you're going to say, I will start it out from I first.
I will tell you that from I.
You must understand. Or you don't say from I first. You don't say from I. I mean, you just missed the I completely. You understand? Because you have to say I before the from I. You get it? I understand.
I understand.
You say this then. You say, I understand you from I.
I understand you from I.
I understand you then. I understand you. But if you say from I understand, that's how I communicate. I communicate through the I first. So any type of question you have right now, I mean, what type of question do you have now?
I don't have any questions. So I'm good.
I is the best answer. I realize you're going to go throughout life asking questions now because you have to. Or else you have to understand the IUQ rule. You have to keep going with that, but understand to simplify it with the I. Understand that when you go and communicate daily, you have to ask questions. But any question you want to ask, you ask it all the time, and you increase those questions, but understand the answer is I.
Yeah.
I is a simple method.
What do you think about love?
I.
Same thing.
I is the answer. I is the answer for every question. I is the most love. I mean, who else is love? I mean, who else loves I more than I? I mean, what do I think about love? I mean, what do I think about thinking? I mean, what do I think about the dog? I is first.
What do you think about silence?
I is everything. I is the first answer for everything. Because that's how you take responsibility, and that's how you really lead people, and that's how you really communicate. I realize, you remember how you spoke from I? Or you just put the I first before the from I. I understand that every single time you hear my communication, I start with I first.
I understand.
I understand you now.
Me too.
I can now say, you get it?
I do get it.
I realize now that's a question with the IUQ rule.
Huh?
I was now ask you a question with the IUQ rule.
I don't get the Kuro thing. What do you mean Kuro?
I was I, U, Q. Or else it's a letter. Or else it's 3 letters. Or else now, you get it? Or else now there's a U in the question. Or else now you can, I can say, I understand that if you get it or not, you must understand to always ask questions in the IUQ rule. So you can start saying, I understand that what you need today is I. I understand that's a question too. I understand you can go and say, you understand what you need is you?
I understand what I need is I.
Or else now, that's how you really answer the question. Although you can ask it from the you perspective, you can ask it from the I perspective.
Yeah, but the answer is always I.
I can say the answer is always I, and the answer is always I. I understand, that's it. Or else that's the most simple way, and the answer is never you. Or else the answer is I. But understand, I can ask you a question for the you. You get it? or else I can always say you get it because the truth stays the same. You can always ask the same questions. You can always use your I. You can always use the IUQ rule. So when I start off, I say I love you. You love you?
I do.
You can see I love I.
I love I. I love I.
I can start with the you first. I can say, you understand what I'm here for?
No, I don't.
I is always the answer. So understand every single day, you can always ask, you can go and ask people questions and you can start the nice beautiful sentences that you speak with you. You don't have to start with the I. Or else every single sentence starts with I and ends with I. Or else every single sentence starts with I and ends with I. Or else every single sentence starts with you and ends with you. Or else it must point towards you. Or else if I say love yourself, I mean, where is yourself?
I. Understand?
I. Or else I call it the IUQ rule. Or else now, when I understand to ask you questions, I can say, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. Or else now, I is the first, always, in terms of the sentence, is the first word in every single question. Or else if you want to increase your finances, you go I. Or else now, you have to be conscious about everything in terms of I. Or else understand that when I speak my video, I can speak for 50 hours and more with my I. Because I just talk about I all day long. That's what I have to talk about all day long, but I understand every single day. There's always more to say. I understand there's always more to live. I understand there's always more to be. I understand there's always more to do. You have to be giving.
Yeah, but it all starts from the center. Oh.
Or else everything starts from I. Or else everything starts from a question. Or else everything starts from you. I understand that when you say from you, you start with the I first. Although I, you, Q. Or else it's not you, I, Q. Or else it's I first. And then the you, and then the question. Or else now, anything in terms of life that you want to answer in a question, you ask any kind of question. Or else you can use the open-ended questions, you can use closed-ended questions. You can always ask the questions. You can start with the you also. Or else now, you have when, you have what, you have who, you have why, you have how. Or else you have the you too. You get it? Or else you get it is a question too, although that's a nice beautiful way to say yes or no. But understand you never say yes or no, you say I say yes. I say no. I thank you very much. I thank you. I never touch other people because I never kill other people. I thank you, I thank you. I thank you, boss. I thank you. Otherwise, this beautiful gentleman is lifting out my portrait, so actually make sure you make sure you learn from him all the time about that. Otherwise, I thank you very much. I understand every single day that when somebody's portrait or something in terms of life has fallen, otherwise go and pick it up for them in terms of life, and you understand why you're a leader. You understand? Otherwise, either way, make sure that accidents do happen, although realize I is everything. I understand that gentleman here just learns really quickly about what is I and how to really simplify the I. I understand either way, I understand that's a beautiful scenario of somebody who actually learns. Otherwise that guy is my student. Or to understand that guy is going to teach many students in life. Whereas that guy understands the I universe. I understand the I universe is I. I understand everything in terms of life and every single question, everything in terms of questions is I. I understand you start with the I first. Otherwise I is simplification. I mean I is communication. Otherwise it's that simple. Otherwise your small details in life is I. Otherwise I is the smallest detail but the best detail in the universe. I understand everything is made from small details and not from large details. I understand everything is made up from the small aspects of life. Otherwise everything is made up from the small aspects of life in you in terms of your I. I understand I is everything. So always increase that I of yours. I understand every single day I go and perform. I understand I always increase the I factor. I understand every single day I always fulfill more and more. I understand that guy there who just spoke with I today. I understand he's very fulfilled in terms of his I today. I understand I fulfill that I go back to the I go and speak questions every single day, but I understand always to make sure I'm performing much greater and greater and greater because I understand leadership, I understand quality today, I understand it's my I understand that when I look at the crowd, for example, I start with the I first. I understand that when I have anything to say next, I start with the I first. I understand that when I speak tomorrow about something, I start with the I first. I understand when I speak with this guy next year, I understand my first letter will be I. I understand when I love something first, I'll say I love you first. I'll say I first with the I love you. I understand when I do anything next, in terms of my moments of my life, I'll say I first. I understand I always focus on that I daily. I understand that's how I increase the I. I understand that's how you communicate because understand that anything that goes from I understand you must say I from I. I from I first. I never need you to say love you, I need to say I love you. I understand that either way, I realize that every single day communication is key for success. I understand that's why I'm always growing. I understand that's why I always have more. I have more and more. I understand that's why I'm always giving that I factor. I'm giving the nice, beautiful accommodation today, which is I. I mean, do you need a Ferrari? I'll give it to you. I'll give you an I. I'll give you an I for that. I understand I is everything. I realize whatever you want today, you can achieve it with I only. I love you. I understand that's the only way you achieve it, with that I. I understand I can get it. I can do everything. I can understand I can have all the dreams in the world with my I. That's how I achieve everything. I achieve it, I simplify it. Or what is the Bible today? I start understanding everything. I start understanding everything right now, because I understand everything right now is I. I understand that's how I really grow. I understand that's how I really perform. I perform in a different way all the time. I always have more to give. I always have more to receive. I understand that's how blessed I am in I. I understand anything that's past tense, you communicate with the I. I understand that way you'll be present in the I. You say it in a present way. Your communication must be present. You must speak in a present moment kind of way. I understand anything that's present today is speaking about right now in terms of the I. I understand anything that's past related is a hangover. Or is that when people go and drink alcohol, or is they're always speaking about the past and in past tense term, or is they're not living in the moment. Or as if you are speaking about past tense and what happened last week and what happened last month and what happened last year and what happened then, or as what happened 10 decades ago, or as what happened then, or as what happened to then. I understand either way, I must connect that. I understand either way, I'm very important. I understand either way that I go and understand I'm never dead. I understand my I principle. I understand either way, I connect those dots. I understand that you make sure that when some kind of word may be splurted out really quickly in I understand that when you may spit a word out that is not supposed to come out, you're never supposed to. I understand you just speak in the best way, but I understand to go and link those words together so that you don't have a question that may have no I in it. You understand? So realize that anything that has no I in it will die. Alright, that's why I said dead without the I. I'm never dead. And that way I link the dead word with I'm never dead. And that way you understand that I'm not ego anymore and I'm not violent anymore. I'm now conscious that I said dead because I said I am not dead. Whereas if you said the dead word just now, you have to say I am not dead because you have to put the I before the dead. I understand now. I understand either way, I understand the I can never die because if you say dead without the I, you are also dead then. You're actually dead. Whereas if you say zombie without no I, whereas then you're a zombie. Whereas I'm not a zombie. Whereas I'm not a zombie. You understand? Or as if you say anything, or as if you say pigeon, or as you become the pigeon then. You actually be a pigeon. Or as if you just say the word pigeon, or as where's the I there? Or as there's no I. So what happens is you become a pigeon. You understand? You start actually thinking like a pigeon. You start doing everything like a pigeon. You start actually being a pigeon. Because a pigeon is much more worthy of you than I. You understand? So what you say is I'm not a pigeon. I mean, why do you want to be a pigeon? I mean, just be I. I is even better than a pigeon. Whereas now, you have to understand that you must connect that I together. You must connect the I before the pigeon, so you never be a pigeon. I am not a pigeon, I am I. You just say it. You just say it on the offense. I understand that I always must be on the offense about information daily. I must be in high regard and higher morals and high values. I understand that's called more information in I. I understand every single day, I always have more of what I need. I understand I always have a different way, I always speak differently, I always have something new to say. I understand the newest way is the I. I understand that any question you have in life is I. I understand any statement you want to make today is I. I mean, your first letter that you wake up and you speak out is I. I mean, the first letter that you speak before you even sleep is I. Or as before you even eat, you say I first. I mean, you say I. You don't say amen, you say I. I and amen. You can say I and amen. Or as there are many people, or as in church, or as the guy says, or as he says amen. And then everybody follows amen. I mean, you don't say amen, or you don't say amen. You say I am amen. I am amen. You don't just say amen. I mean, then you lose out. Or as then you're actually dead. You don't die, or as you don't agree. You have to understand. I see Paris Hilton, for example, just yesterday. I'll go on her Instagram, and she's filled with images of herself. Or that's beautiful. Or that's what you need to do. You understand? You need to be filled with images of yourself. I understand every single day. I go on Paris Hilton's nice, beautiful Instagram. Just yesterday, I understand I go and see what she has in her nice, beautiful ideas in her highlights. I understand that she's very fake sometimes. I understand it's her and Kim Kardashian may be saying something, and then she goes, yeah. I mean, that's so fake. I mean, don't just say yeah. You don't just say yeah, because if I say, you get it, and she goes, yeah. I mean, how fake is that? I mean, that's so fake. You don't say fake. Or else Kim Kardashian may be saying that she's so good, and then Paris Hilton says, yeah. I mean, that's so fake. I mean, what is not fake about that is understand that when you say I before the yeah, you say, I understand, yeah. I mean, just put the I before the yeah. Because understand that's how you really become authentic. You become authentic by being a high potential. Understand if you just agree with me and you say yeah all the time, or is that you're very fake. I mean, if you're just saying yeah to this video all the time, you become fake. I say yes to your video and that's that. You don't have to keep saying yeah. You get it? I mean, be real. But to be real, you have to understand your I. Understand my I is when I look at your video, I say yeah. I say yeah. I don't just say yeah. I don't agree with you, yeah. I say yeah. I say yeah for I. I don't say yeah for you. Understand? I don't say yeah for anybody else. I say yeah for I. Understand? That's why I love I every single day. Understand? That's why I do much more. Understand? There's always more to give. Understand? There's always more to receive. Understand? Every single day I have the I factor. I love I. I love I every single day. I love to understand I daily. I understand that's why I talk so much. I talk so much in my I have more to say. I understand that anything that's fake today is not the IUQ rule. I understand it's not the I today. I understand everything that's simplified in life is I. I understand the best word of your life is what? I. I is the best word. I love you. I understand. I is the best word of God. I is everything. You can always say I. You can say I, but you cannot say dead. You cannot say dead. You can say I. You understand? Or else any word that you want to speak out first, you say I. You don't say dead. You don't say clown. You don't say any other word. You don't say apostrophe. You don't say grammar. You don't just say grammar. You say I am grammar. You say I am not a clown. I am a clown in my eye. You say the I first. You understand? Because that's how high potential is reached and high authentic ability is achieved in I. You understand? Or else anything that's achieved is I. Because then I become present in the I say in the present way and I say I achieve I today. You understand? Or else you have to simplify those words that you say. But if you want to be a better public speaker, you have to understand vocabulary. Because if you have only 2 words to say, you just then use the I. You just use 1 word then. Or else now, either way, you must simplify. You must understand that if you have 3 portable speakers, you grab 1. I mean, 1 is more than enough. I mean, if you have 3 women, you just grab 1 woman. You grab 1 woman. I mean, 1 woman is more than 3. Or else either way, understand that if you have anything in life, or else 1 step to get you there. Or else 1 step, or else the 1 is better. Understand either way that if you believe anything else other than I today, then you've lost. Understand I is 1. Or else now, when you have 1 woman in life, you have I. You have I. Or else you are more than a woman. You must put yourself first. I put myself first every single day. I understand that's why I'm very important. I understand that's why I have value. I understand that's why I'm always communicating daily. I understand that's why I understand that I never chase women. I never chase other people because I have I today. I never need to chase you. I don't need a bike. I have I. I over the bike. I have everything. I've already in my life. I realize my life is very spiritual today. I apologize. I understand every single day. I have more to say. I understand that when you say sorry, you say I'm sorry. You don't just say sorry. You say I'm sorry. You understand? You don't say abundance. You don't say abundance. You say I have abundance. You understand, little babies? Or else they say mama. Or else I see mama. I see mama. I mean, teach the kid to say I see mama. You don't say mama. You say I see mama. I see mama. Understand? I see mama. Or else when you say tata, you don't say tata. You say I see tata. I see tata. I mean tata. I mean I see tata. I mean I see tata is much more. I understand every single day. I'm always growing. I understand I always make sure that there's much more to say. I understand that when you go and say something in life, I mean, understand that if you say tata without I, or else then you die. I mean, don't teach your kids to have no I. I mean, teach them to have the I. I mean, tell your kids, I see tata. I mean, say, I see tata. I see tata today. I see that's different. I understand that when you go to the I, you understand what I mean. I understand it's much more important to do so. I understand that now. I start my sentence again with I. I understand either way that every single sentence I start with my I again. I understand either way that I'm always looking for a new way. I understand that no matter what, I'm always making sure I have my sentences in place. I understand that when you go and do something, you can always start with I understand. I understand this time that I'll go and communicate something. I understand that's why I'm always famous. I understand either way, I have an idea. I have an idea to give you. I can start with I have now. I can go and change it with a different word. I don't have to say I understand every single sentence. I can say I love you now. Because it's a different sentence, but it's starting with the I. I say I can start with anything with I. Whereas the word of God doesn't start with any other letter except for I. I is the first letter of God. I. I understand Jesus says don't cut your eye out. I understand either way. I understand, make sure that you understand that when Jesus says don't cut your eye out, otherwise Jesus would have actually said something like this. You guys must understand to never cut your eye out. I understand that's it. I realize that's how exactly Jesus said it. I understand Jesus is using the IUQ rule here. Or else you can start the sentence with you. You can start with you. You must understand. You can say that. You can start with the you. Or else now, Jesus didn't say, don't cut your eye out. I mean, where's Jesus' eye at? Or else where's the I then? I mean, you don't start the sentence with don't. You start it with you in that situation. I understand. Or else Jesus could say in this situation is, I understand to never cut my eye out, because without the I can then never say I love you when I can say I love you. I understand the I is very important. Or else either way, you must teach everything about your life. You must give your life story. I mean, are you worthy of giving your story today? You must give it on the public speaking microphone to understand why you can be worthier more. I understand either way. I understand if you're not worthy today, well, that's why you have to increase your confidence, which is I love I. You have to understand to love yourself. You have to understand to go and communicate more, because those who communicate more are also healthier, or is that the fatter you are in life, or is that the less communication you have in life. Or is antisocial people are fatter and fatter and fatter, and they're doing more drugs and killing themselves because they believe life is drugs and alcohol. Or else they believe life is food and being away from people. Or else now being away from people, yeah. Or else, yeah, I understand life is being away from people. I understand either way, I never stay away from I understand though that anything that's reaching outside, such as anybody who's fat, may reach for food and drinks to make them fat. Whereas they are antisocial because they believe that the food and drinks is more important than I love I. You get it? Or else they don't have an I love I symptom in them. Or else they go and say that the food is more than the I. I am more important than the food, so I stay away from it. I understand because I never get fat in the first place. Or else now I have fat, I never get fatter. Or else I never get fatter because I have my I. Or else that when I increase fat, or else then I get fatter. I never increase my fat. I eat low fat food. You eat low fat food today. I promise you every single day is low fat. Or else eat low fat food and eat anything that's low fat today. I promise you it's the best. Or else if you eat fat, or else please don't eat canola oil and olive oil. I mean, don't eat any of the oils today because it's full of fat. Or else just don't kill yourself like that. I understand that what's important is not food and drink in the first place. I understand it's called communication skills. I understand it's called being your best version. I understand anything that's the best version today is understanding the I factor every single day. I understand it's called I symptoms. I understand when you go I symptom with your I understand that's why you'll be more important daily. I understand that your phone is not important unless you're teaching something with it. You must be teaching and reading something with your phone. I understand you must be doing it more often, but you must be teaching more than you read. I understand you must be teaching more of what you need in life to understand more of what you need in life. I understand that what you need in life right now is the most important, but I understand that if you need something more, you have to teach it. You have to teach what you need. Because anything that you need today must be something greater. I understand I always have something greater to say. I understand there's always something more that I need. I need to give you more information. I promise you that's my best commodity. I promise you I'll just give you more information, I'll be set free. I promise you the truth will set you free. But that means that that if you read more, or else the truth will set you free. Because information is the truth. And the truth shall set you free. Which is the information shall set you free if you just read more and teach it more. I understand if you teach it more, and you make 1 billion hours of life coaching sessions, I'll come and see you because you have some ideas to give me. Now, if Jesus didn't have the Bible today, I'll never even see Jesus. I would never even go to Jesus because where is Jesus' value then? Where is Jesus Christ's value? Jesus didn't give his life story. Jesus' life story is in the Bible. And that's the number one lesson that you must take away from this video. You must understand to have your own story. Jesus Christ has his own story in the Bible. Where is your story in the Bible? You must create your own story with your own Bible. You understand? You must go create your own story, just like Jesus Christ's story. But just your way. Go and create your own story, because if Jesus Christ can create a story of Jesus Christ in the Bible, go and create your story too. Why? Why is Jesus Christ more worthy than you? You must understand to go and develop yourself and have more of Jesus Christ in your life and understand that story of his, and that's going to help you. Understand my story. Understand your kid's story. Understand the crowd's story too. Understand everybody's story. You understand? Understand that way you'll be curious. You'll be more curious about life when you understand more. Understand that's why you go and give your story. You go and give your story. I say it so many times. I give my story all the time. But the more you give your story, the less you hide away from yourself. Understand Jesus hides nothing from you, because Jesus is in the life story of the Bible, of Jesus Christ's Bible, which is information, which is all the information you see today. Otherwise, any type of information today is all related to information in terms of I. Understand either way that when Jesus can create his story, you can also create your story, but you need to create your own Bible. You need to create your own documentary. You need to create your own audios and videos and images and quotes. I have over 31,000 quotes. I have my own Bible in that. I have my own video sessions. I have my own audio sessions. I have my own journaling as well. Over the next 72 years, I've been doing a lot of videos and audios and writing materials. I understand my blog. I don't need a website because I have an online storage mega drive, because that's my mega drive in terms of my website. I understand my website really is I produce everything. I'm a producer. I'm a music producer, and I am also an information-driven producer. I produce information. I teach you how to make music as well. I teach you how to understand that music is part of life and not just a soundtrack. Otherwise it's everything. Otherwise it's a tree. Otherwise it's everything in life. I understand either way, then you must understand to be more inspirational about your life. Otherwise anything that's more inspirational is also more inspired. I understand that when you're more inspired, you're living the I. I is always the definite pole that you must live life in the I all the time. I understand that anything that the Bible teaches is give a story, and make sure it's inspirational, and make sure you're giving information and teaching, and understand to never cut your eye out. Understand the 10 commandments of God. It's the way. Don't kill somebody. Why would you kill your kids? Why are you killing animals when you're not killing your kids? Don't kill your kids and don't kill the animals in the first place. Thou shalt not kill means don't kill animals too. Don't kill the world. Don't kill. Thou shalt not kill. It means thou shalt not kill anything. Don't kill the chair. Don't kill the non-human animal. Don't kill anything. Don't kill yourself. Don't commit suicide. Don't do it. Thou shalt not kill. Listen to the one commandment of God. Thou shalt not kill. Just not kill and everything will be positive. I understand. I'll always understand that. I understand that no matter what, that when anything is running away from you, I understand either way that you allow it. I understand you're allowed everything to do so, and allow people to be free and to walk their own life. I understand when you let anything walk free today, I understand they're just curious about life. I understand if you're trying to grab them, I understand you're just overprotective, or you're too overprotective, or you're calling them stupid for allowing them to go where they want to go. Or you may have kids, for example, or they want to run, or they want to run off. Let them run off. Chase them. Chase them. Make sure you understand to stay where you are. Let's see what the kid does. Let's see how far the kid goes. Or then the kid's going to be like, or where is mama? Or where is tata? Or now they're going to understand that they've gone all the way down there. Just make sure you go and raise your hand and say, come here. You say, I need you to come here. You don't say, come here. You say, I need you to come here. I understand when that kid runs off, and then mama and tata are gone, or they're going to be like, what did I do? Why did I run off? You allow them to run off. Let's see what they're going to do. Or then they're never going to run off again. You understand? Or you teach them like that. Allow them first to go. But if you're always running after them, and then you grab them again, and then you lift them up, or else you're not teaching the kids to go live life. I mean, teach them. You understand? I mean, understand that the kid may want to go around and touch the bike and touch everything. I mean, allow them to do so. I mean, allow them because they're so interested. I mean, they're asking about questions. I mean, they're asking questions, and that's why they're running around. You understand? Or else when you let kids run around, I mean, let them run around, but look after it. I mean, look after them. I mean, make sure that you understand that nothing hurts them. I mean, make sure you understand that nothing hurts them. I mean, don't allow anything to hurt your kids. You understand? Or else now, understand this. Understand either way, that if something hurts your kids, you must understand to allow it. Understand either way, that if something goes and grabs your kid in front of you, you must be able to understand this. You go and save your kid. I mean, go and save your kid. Understand that it's the best way to do so. Understand it's make sure that you understand to tell other people never to touch your kid. Or else you must understand to never let anything kill the outside world. Understand when you do that, understand you're just going to go and make sure that either way you have your eye. Understand that either way you must grow the eye symptom. You must grow yourself here. Understand either way that when something is attacking the outside world and other people, I mean, what do? Understand to just understand your eye. Understand you make sure you go and understand you. Understand you stick with yourself and your eye. Understand when you do that, understand you go and help. Understand you go and help somebody. Understand you go and help what you have in terms of life. Understand that nothing in life can prevent you from living life. Understand either way, understand that you must be something that's saving life. You must be a saver. Or else if someone is about to get hit by a bus, I mean, make sure you go and save them if you can. Or else save them. Or else if somebody is about to shoot somebody and you can grab the gun off the guy or woman, I mean, do it. I mean, save the life before the die. I promise you before somebody dies or before they die. I understand I never die. I have my eye simplification. I understand either way that I'm always growing my life. I understand when I grow, I always have simplification methods in my eye. Or else just make sure you're always saving people around you. Or else save them with information and physically. I mean, understand that if you go and save them physically, I mean, just make sure that they are saved in eye. I understand that when you're saving people, you're always understanding that it's through information that you do so. I understand it's very important to do so every single day. I understand that when you go and jump in front of a fight, that you save the two individuals from fighting each other. I understand you're teaching something here. I understand you go and jump in the middle like the police. Or as the police may save you like they did me, for example. I understand they saved me because there was 50 people jumping at me. I understand that it happened before in I understand they jump in the middle and they say no fights, or else that's the teaching, or else don't fight, or else I went to jail. I understand I went to jail, but I can never be kept in jail because I have my eye. I understand either way. I understand that it's a fight, or else you never fight in the first place. I understand you allow them to hit you. I understand you allow them to do whatever they want to you. I understand though that if they go and try to do anything with other people, or else you have to allow them. Or they understand that if violence is happening in front of you and somebody else is trying to kill somebody else, or else you have to go and help. You have to help other people who are trying to kill other people in a way that you must understand to never kill other people, but make sure you save the other person who may be in terms of who may be getting killed in terms of I. Understand if you save the I here, understand that I go and I'm not a killer. I understand I'm with Jesus Christ. I understand either way that if somebody is trying to kill somebody in front of you, you must go save them with your eye. I understand that's the best way. I understand that's what's very determining every single day. I understand either way, I go and make sure that I go do better. I'm always doing better. I understand that when somebody is in front of you, always harassing somebody else in terms of violence, you must go save the individual that's being harassed in I. I understand that either way, anybody who's harassing other people through violence, you must save them. You must save them in a way that you're not supporting the killer, you're not supporting the individual who's you're not supporting the individual who's hurting the other individual. I understand I have to improve my communication skill here. I understand it's very important to do so. I understand either way that I go and lift my eye here. I understand it's very much more of a quality driven to understand that I go and talk my eye here. I understand that's why I'm more and more. I understand that I never fall in my eye. I understand every single day. I never give up. I understand that's why more is more. I understand either way that when you're teaching something, you teach the eye. You teach your eye daily. I understand that when you go and grab something of eye, I understand that's why you go and save people from being attacked in eye. Understand that when somebody is attacking other people, you go and make sure that individual who is attacking other people is put down in a way that they are not attacking other people. Because that's the best way. You never allow other people to attack other people. You never allow that. You understand? Although realize this, that if you allow it, I promise you, you then are not saving the individual. You understand? You must understand that anybody who's attacking other individuals must understand that you must help yourself here to understand to go and help thyself to save that individual who's attacking the outside world. Because understand that it's not worthy to attack anything outside of you. Understand that anybody who's attacking the outside world gets hurt. Or else you save people from attacking themselves. You understand? Or else it's that simple. I mean, before the individual shoots themselves, try to tackle them down. Try to tackle them down. Just make sure they understand that anything that tries to tackle you down is something that is what? Or is it's something that is no good. Understand? Either way, you must understand to never tackle yourself down. Lift yourself back up every single day. Understand? I always have to perform in a way that I understand differently. That I lift my eye. Understand? When I lift my eye, understand when something's attacking I allow it. Understand when something's attacking you have to allow it. I understand when something's attacking other people, you have to save all the individuals. You have to break up the fight. You have to understand that nobody gets killed, and that's the best result. You must make sure that nothing around you is getting killed. So if something is destroying the outside world, save the outside world and the individual who's attacking the outside world. Save them all. Make sure you jump in and make sure that nobody is trashing you and your stuff as well. Save the outside world so that you can save yourself. You understand? Or else now, when you save yourself, or else that's the best idea. Or else the best idea is make sure that nobody is attacking anybody. Or else now, if they're attacking you, you allow it. But or else you must save yourself. You must save yourself from the attack. Understand when something's attacking you, you save yourself in a way that you allow it. You allow for them to attack you. Or else now, if they're attacking your stuff, you allow it. Understand? You allow it. But then understand to go and save it. I understand when you save it, I understand now you're telling the individual to never attack the stuff. I understand that you must teach them. I understand you must teach them to never attack your stuff. I understand that when other people are rooting against you, I understand you must teach them to love you. I understand you teach people to love you, not to root against you. You never be against people, you never be against yourself. I understand you be loving toward everything. I understand that's how it really is every single day. I understand I go and be loving more and more. I understand more and more there. I understand how to love you all the time. I understand that when I go and be for I every single day, I understand that's why I live life to the fullest. I understand that's why I go and help everything that I have. I understand that it's a law that's required, that you understand that if you can self-defend and understand to never attack back, but make sure that you save only, you'll also be risen. Or else if you try to save something that's you must do it. I understand if you try to save the outside world, I understand that you also understand this. You must save your I first. You must save I, but understand that violence is not the solution. So break up the fight and make sure that nobody's dying. I understand you make sure that nothing's getting hurt. I understand that when you go and really self-defend yourself in a way that you can help yourself to make sure that both individuals are saved, I understand that way you'll teach yourself and them how to really live life. I understand that when somebody's attacking you, but you can put them on the floor to never attack you, that's good. That's good. Make sure they understand that. Or else that's the only resort. Or else you can do that. Or else you'll be teaching the individual not to attack. I understand that's what you have to do. I understand either way you must teach them. Or else if you try to teach somebody in a 5v1 fight to never attack you, or else what do? You allow them to attack you. Allow them, and then what? Or else try to defend yourself in a way that you're not attacking them. You understand? Because if you're attacking them, or else then you're teaching them that it's the way. I understand that if you want to fight somebody, you never fight them in a way that you're causing violence. But what you do is, you make sure that they go and attack you. When they attack you, you allow it. And then make sure that you are showing them that it's not about attacking other people. Or else you don't have to defend yourself in any other manner than to make sure that you never get hurt and that the other individual never gets hurt. Because anybody who's trying to attack you is not making common sense. Otherwise, if they come and hit you, otherwise it's not the way to go. I understand either way. I understand I can always do better. I understand everybody can do better, but teach people never to be violent. I mean, teach them to really self-defend in a way that they never have to be in violence and they never have to get into violence in the first place. I understand when you do that, I understand you always do much more courage. I understand you always do much more empathy daily. I understand that's why it's much more important to do so in a better manner. I understand that's why a mannerism is called a better habit. I understand anybody who understands the I today, I understand I is the way. I is always making sure that simplification is no killing and also no anything other than I. I'm going to show you now, understand that. I understand that is called the Ten Commandments. I understand I is the Ten Commandments of God. I mean, I is the Bible, and make sure you use the I daily so you can live in I more, so you understand I is only the solution in I.